Hey guys, welcome to the Next Level Mamas podcast. I'm here to encourage and empower you to create a life that you love as you head toward your own next level. Now, let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to Next Level Mamas podcast. I'm so glad to be back for another week. This is episode number 3, so we're really off and running. This week's title, we've been talking a lot about how we create things with our brains. And this week's title I came up with was Beware of Which Direction You Send That Brain of Yours. Now, I've heard that they tell race car drivers to look in the direction that they want their car to go. Like if they look at the wall, then they might send their car crashing into the wall in that direction. Now the same goes for a lot of sports. Like they always say, put your eyes where you want to throw the ball, because your brain starts it, you look where you want to throw it, and then you actually throw it in the right direction. This reminds me of a time when I was teaching my son to drive. This is a really funny story. We were on like a normal road, and after we had already perfected the good old parking lot. Now I remember that he was holding tight onto the wheel, which, hey, good job. But he kept jerking the car a little left and a little right, making consistent, minute adjustments. And I was like, wow. It was like the steering wheel was having some sort of a nervous tick. I don't know. I'm trying to describe it without showing you. It's kind of hard. It was just kind of like right and left, just constantly moving the wheel. And then I finally noticed that he was looking down at the road, the street right in front of him, like literally the lines on the street. I gently corrected him and said, "What the heck are you doing?" But then I followed that by telling him, like, keep your eyes up and look in the distance. Follow the gaze of the cars in front of you or even on the horizon. I had to tell him, like, shift your eyes up to where you want the car to go up in front of you on the road. I was like, you'll still see all the lines in the road, but your car will follow your gaze. Now, why am I bringing this up? It's because you can apply this to your life and your goals. We've been talking about the intentional direction of our lives. We have to have our eyes on that future place where we are at our destination, and then we aim our actions that way. We'll put a pause on that for a moment and look at the way that our brains work. Our brain creates whatever we have our thoughts fixed on. Now, I'm going to give an example. Here's one easy example. If I am thinking, I'll never be able to lose my weight, my brain goes into a mode of never being able to lose the weight. It will bring up all the evidence of how I've never been able to do it before. It'll remember all the things I tried and how they didn't work. I've literally programmed it to do this with that single thought, I can never lose my weight. Let's say that you have completely done the work and you lost the weight. For this example, it doesn't even matter like how you did it. There are many reasons and ways that most people gain it back. The one I'm going to talk about today is the sheer fact that most people coming out of their weight loss journey, it's like they're exiting the boxing ring as the winner. But the most prevalent of thoughts go along the same lines, like, I hope I don't gain it back, or I'm scared I'll gain it back. If some version or flavor of that continues to go through your mind, you are actually in the process of setting your brain up with a new program that will create just that. I can tell you this single piece of advice will change your life. Take the words gain my weight back, like wherever you're saying them or thinking them, take that part of the sentence completely out of your vocabulary, because that's all your brain is going to hone in on. Even if it's like, I'm not going to gain my weight back, like you sound determined, but your brain will just tuck away those words, gain my weight back. It's like a little whisper That's all it hears and hones in on is gain my weight back. Just like it's taking a specific instruction from you as the programmer. And that's what you are. You are the programmer of your brain. So just like if someone says, don't look at that wall, your direction just automatically goes toward the wall. So what should we say instead? How about some version of, I am keeping my weight off? Then you're programming that brain to set up your life to keep your weight off. It will go to work for you. You say those words, I am keeping my weight off, and it goes to work designing all the things, analyzing like what's going to take. It will lead you to asking yourself better questions like, I wonder what's the easiest way to maintain? Or where can I get help and support? Or I wonder how much I need to eat just to maintain? What positive habits and routines do I want to continue on this journey of life? Notice that absolutely none of this is mentioning weight gain. The words don't even surface. That's the sweet spot. Now, I've kept my weight off for 4.5 years, and I'm probably a crowd of maybe 1% of people that lose their weight that actually keep it off. But I say it's all through the power of my mind. It's our programming with intentionality. We don't program, like you don't program where you don't want your car to go in your GPS. You don't mention all the places that you're not going. It's really just not helpful at all. Same goes here. The more you focus on what you don't want, the more of that you will create. Now I'm going to repeat just the summary of that. Now I've lost my weight. I'm telling myself, instead of saying I'm not going to gain my weight back, I'm just switching it to a simple sentence that says I am keeping this weight off. That's all it takes. Now, I know you're challenging me on this now, but you just gotta trust me. I have been there and I have conquered this. You have to direct your brain. You have a conversation with it. You say, I am keeping this weight off. You can open up your mind all the ways that you'll do that. You'll open up dialogue. You're talking to yourself. Opening up dialogue like, I wonder how I can continue to set myself up for success. That's a great thing that you can, kind of a journal prompt. I wonder how I will set myself up for success now. And then just let your brain go to work answering that question. That's your brain's number one job, is to answer all your questions for you. So you got to ask good questions about how you're going to succeed, not how you're going to keep from failing. It seems like it should be the same thing, but it's just not. Now I know what's been working to keep me here. Therefore, I can keep some of that going. I can keep my exercise regimen. If I need help, I can ask a professional. What do I need to eat to maintain? What habits do I enjoy? And which ones will benefit me in my future? Then just asking, I wonder what's next for me. So none of this is backward focused. It's all future focused, from here to your future. It doesn't involve losing weight anymore even. It doesn't involve the possibility of gaining it back. That's not even going to come as part of our program, because remember, we're not programming our GPS to places that we're not even planning on going. We might have a couple stops along the way that are fun, but we're not planning our GPS to go to the places we've already been in the past even. We're going forward. Now I'm going to share with you an app that I use that's absolutely free, and it's called WinStreak. And what you do is you put in your 3 wins for the day. At the end of the day, you don't want to be thinking of the ways that you sucked or things that went wrong, because your focus is on what went right. Therefore, you can put in as many as you want, but at least 3 is a great number. And if you've had a day that you're like, this is not good, and you have to dig to the bottom of the barrel of like, how could I possibly have a win out of this day? Come up with anything. It can be as simple as, I did not kick the dog. I got to work on time. All the children got fed. I am going to sleep well tonight. I woke up on time. It can be anything that's so basic. It doesn't have to be sparkly, sunshine, rainbows every day. But you do have to look at what did go well. Then the other half of it is you actually put in what are going to be your 3 wins for tomorrow. This helps you to look at the future that you want to create. See the theme? You can put in there, get to work on time. Sometimes that's a habit that people are working on. I just want to get places on time. It could be, I am going to cook a new recipe for dinner. I am going to go for a run outdoors in the sunshine. I am going to take my dog for a walk. So you are projecting your future success the night before. That way, the next day, you can actually look at that and go, okay, what did I say that my 3 or more main wins were going to be? And you can look at them and read them and go to work on creating those wins for yourself. I feel like this just has been such a game changer in perspective change. Rather than looking at everything that went wrong in the day, you're looking at everything that went right, even if it is something very simple, like you didn't get pulled over by a police car. Like anything that you can come up with could be a win. Tomorrow's success, you can choose ahead of time. And then and I think that's where the streak goes. Like you keep your streak up of keeping your wins. Now, I'm obviously very passionate about helping people just to create the future that they love and to just be the best you, go to your next level. I am putting every week some journal prompts and a little recap of the teaching on my website. So if you go to nextlevelmamas.com/podcast, that information is there for you. There's a downloadable PDF where you can print it out if you want, or type on it. I'm not even sure if you can type on it, but you can journal the prompts however you want to do it, and it'll step you through some of what we've been talking about it and see how you can apply it to other areas of your life. You might not be a weight loss person, that's fine, but you do have goals, or you wouldn't even be listening to this. I do love to help you. That's a free resource that is hopefully helpful to many people. You can sign up for my emails that I send out weekly. That is on my website /email. And if you want to work with me, I do one-on-one private coaching. If you are interested in getting just some one-on-one help to get you unstuck and get you headed toward your next level, then you can go to my website, and it is nextlevelmamas.com/create your life. It can be anything. Just getting another person's perspective and someone that believes more than you believe in yourself is just very, very helpful. And feel free to join my free Facebook group. If you're a girl, if you're a Next Level Mama, it is Facebook groups /Next Level Mamas. It's the name of the group, and you have to answer some questions to get in. It's a free small community, and I give some of the same kind of encouragement and love and support. You can go on there, and we do hangouts once a week where we get together and talk about whatever issues that you're having and see how we can work through just day-to-day life, because We've got to win this level that we're in. We're trying to go to our next level, girls. We can do this together. Feel free to join that group and follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and hopefully you'll be inspired to head toward that next level. I will talk to you all next week. Thanks.